Hey, buddy. I came back earlier to do this because the next couple of days are going to be the shit, so I just came home to do it. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to try to give you the best idea I can about it. I don't mean to be too long of a video, but if you're interested in the car, it'll give you a chance to have a look at it. So I'm going to, all I did with it, I took the cover off it. It hasn't been going in 3 weeks, and I'm honest about that. I haven't had it started. So I left it because I said I would. What I did do with it is I cleaned it up a little bit. I washed it outside because it was a state, right? So I'm gonna run out, I'm gonna walk around the car and I'll show it to you first and show you what I got done with it. And then we'll jump aboard and we'll see if we can get it going. All right, there she is. All right, I'll show you right off the bat. She got a mark on the front of her. The guy that painted her is gonna do it again for me. I just haven't got it done. I do have the color codes. That's a lesson, that don't let anybody in your shop around your car. It turns my stomach when I looks at it. It's a little bright. We'll try to get a better shot. I did the front. These things are no good. I mean, they're only cheap online. I put them in there with the corroded, but I put a custom grill in the bottom in it. I don't have the lowering the valences on the car. I was looking at that, but I really don't know which one to go with. I was even thinking about a carbon fiber. So if you look at her down the side, she looks really good. The pinstripe and everything on her was actually painted on her. I mean, I know I probably wouldn't have did the same color right now, but it was cool at the time. If you look down the side of her, and you can see when you look down her, she's very straight. He did a lot of work to try to keep her straight, and that was one of the big things for them guys. I put what I did is the wheels are actually out from a '67 Corvette, and I did them. I went with the hoops and the hubs on them there, and I like the look. The tires are actually the original tires. They came this tire size on the car because it was one of the last years where the tires were actually bigger on the back than they were on the front. And the reason really I went with that is because it has leaf springs and that in it, and it makes it a lot nicer ride. It holds the road pretty good too. And that's very preferential. What do you want to do there? I like that. That's not everybody's thing. So on the back here, you can see she's gas cap and stuff. And I'll open the trunk here. So I don't really have anything done inside of here, but you can see it's been all done. There's no rust or anything around it. I made sure that it was done. I haven't put a carpet and anything in there yet, so something else I was looking at doing. This is the other side of her here. So what I did with it, when I got it originally, the car was actually in pretty good shape. So what I did, I wanted to put a bigger engine in it and just play with it a bit. And I got out of hand with it. I wouldn't call it a frame off restoration because it doesn't have a frame. But what I did, I took everything apart on it, and there was very little rust in it. There was a couple of places where it was there, and I rooted that out and fixed it a little bit. On the back down in here, that was a popular place for these things to rust, right? So she was in pretty good shape. But when I decided to put a big engine in it, I mean, the first time I put it on a ramp, if you open the doors, you're not going to get them closed again. That was just the nature of these things, right? So what I did, and I'll show you here quickly, if we can see it. All right, this is a little shot. This is the frame I made. If you can see, it goes up and it ties into the main one. And then I integrated it into the side of the body, the floor, and it ties into the back one. It's dirty now because I haven't had a chance to clean it, but what a difference it really made. It tied the car really well together. And you can just see the exhaust in there. It's a little bit of a state, but you can see how she all runs up through there. Okay. So what I've done with it, what I did with it, I actually, there's this ZZ383. I'll show you it under the bonnet here right now. Just hang on a second. She's the old side. You got to get her down here. All right, here you go. She's a bit of a state because I just brought her out. I haven't had a chance to clean her. And you can see the exhaust. They're done. I got them wrapped on one side, but I never got the other one finished. And I still got the wrap here for it. They're actually ceramic, but then things go to shit, eh? It's an 1.75 inch long down tube header, so it's made for power. Excuse me. The engine itself is a ZZ383 crate. I bought it new, and it's got an Edelbrock intake on it, a high-rise intake on it. and I got a Holley 650 carb on it. I had a 750, but it was really hard to get it tuned in right. I got an MSD ignition on it. When I had got it originally, I got it going, and it was supposed to be 425 horsepower stock. When I started it, it didn't sound, it sounded good, but it didn't sound that powerful. So I took the engine out. I put the GM high lift cam, the 585 cam. I had to put a set of beehive valve springs on it because of the lift. But holy moly, what a difference it made. That's the rad in it here. 3-core rad. This is the fan I put in it. It's just a cheap little fan. I got it just hooked into the cab right now. I do have it on a thermostat. But I've never had a heating issue with it, no matter what I've done with it. And, I've taken it out and I've spanked it quite a bit. And it never gets warm because the engine works really well in it. So the other thing I got, I'll come inside of it. All right. This is not where the stuff is not really done. I started getting fairways into it. These seats are out of an 81 Corvette or leather. And the back one was done. I put a sound deadening in, and there's all new carpet in it. And but I never got the plastics really finished in it because it was just, I got the headliner and stuff put in it, but I don't have the rear plastics and that done in it. And the dash could definitely be finished. There's no two ways about it. It's not, I haven't got it done. Now I've got all these parts. I just haven't put them in because when I got it to run, to me, I just started using it after that point, right? So you can see here, 6-speed. She's very basic. You got to screw up the windows. There's no cup holders in it. I got the stuff in here for the intake. I have all in parts. I just haven't put it in here yet. But I'll tell you one thing, it can go. So let's give it a try. I haven't, like I said, it's been 3 weeks, so we're gonna see what goes on here. The lights shits, but if you can see, this is a Dakota digital dash. I paid $2,000 for the dash. It's got everything in there. It's all hooked up. It works. It looks really nice. The dash was actually finished in it. So it doesn't have a choke. I didn't put a choke on it because it really doesn't need it. So let's see what happens. I'll pump it 3 times to start and see. It might need a little bit more. I'll see now. There you go. That's 3 weeks. And I'm not shitting you on that. I wouldn't do that. This is how well this thing works. And it's been like it since I got a timing and everything done right. It's unbelievable. I had a demo ram, but the boys didn't know what they were doing. And I didn't have it right. I thought that they were going to be able to do something, but he didn't. So once I figured it out after, she just come right to life. Just let her warm up for a second. Just hang on. So I'll show you. What I did with the downswitch, I built it's a 2.5-inch system right through it, and I got a X-Cross in it, and I put it into 2 T40 mufflers in the back. And then what I did with it, because I don't, orange tips is not my thing, right? So what I did, I just put it in, see here, and I went to 2 3-inch ends in it. Because, to me, this car has a lot of presence. I don't need to have chrome tips to show it, right? The rear end in the car is a limited slip. But that's the only issue I find with the car. It's got a 342 rear gear in it, and the car is it's too fast. It starts in them earlier gears, like it's crazy. It'll burn. You don't need a clutch for it to burn out. It's nothing like that. I've burned it right into 3rd gear. The problem is it's just going too bloody fast. That's the one thing I was going to do with it this year. I was going to put at least a 377s. I don't think I'd go to a 411, but a 377 would have made a difference. Well, you can tell she sounds really good. She's got a fairly lumpy can with a high duration, but she's not bad. I put 4-wheel disc brakes on it as well too, and it makes enough vacuum that brakes work really well in it. As you can tell, she really likes to pull RPM, and on the road, she's not much different. That's how she takes off. I couldn't believe it. I was aiming to get some power out of it, but I didn't realize how much power it actually has. You can see there's the miles that's on it, 666 kilometers. That's what I put on it since I got it, right? But it idles really nice. It's always like this. The temperature doesn't bother. It never gets hot. time, but you know, but she's still pulling pretty good, right? She just sounds good. She's almost intoxicating to drive around, and the rumble just comes right through the car, and it's got a super cool feel. So, you know, so everything's good. I know it was a bit of a long video, but this door needs the pin adjusted. It does close. The windows don't leak. The other side is fine, but that one needs to be adjusted a little bit. You know, so there she is. I spent a lot of money on it. I mean, I probably, it's got a center force clutch in it, which I paid a pile of money for. So the clutch feel in it is almost like a Toyota, and the faster it revs up, the harder that the clutch bites. So it's got a really cool feel to it. I ended up, I had to get there was another flywheel put in it. I had to get a specialized aftermarket transmission mount in it. So all that, and none of that was made. I bought all that. I did have a drive shaft made specific in St. John's in order to fit it. And there, so, you know, that's a lot of it. I'm sure there's more I could talk about right now, but hopefully that gives you an idea of what we're dealing with. And, you know, if you're interested in talking any further, I'll give you my number and you can give me a shout. All right, thanks.